All right, good morning, everyone. Okay, we'll try that again. Good morning, everyone. That's better, that's better. Well, allow me to start by saying thank you to all of you for coming out this morning to our press conference as we look to officially welcome the 5th Director of Athletics here at Cal State Bakersfield. I want to begin by extending a level of gratitude to everyone that served on the Athletics Search Committee and the Planning Committee. As many of us may not know, many hours were invested in not only going through all of the different applications, but of course, once they selected finalists in planning their campus visits and their live streams and doing their due diligence to make sure that we select the best individual to lead our department into the future. And so we just want to take a moment and say thank you to everyone who invested their time in getting us here where we are today. Thank you. So we will start with our first speaker this morning to give us a student perspective on such a important hire. Please welcome to the podium Carson Vollmer, the ASI president.
All right, good morning, everybody. Sorry. Thank you all for coming out here today to welcome our new CSUB Athletics Director, Kyle Conder. My name is Carson Vollmer, and I am this year's ASI president. I had the privilege of sitting on the search committee for the athletics director and leading the student panels. It was at this student panel that I knew Kyle would be a great addition to our campus. He was able to connect with not only our student athletes, but all of the students as well. He was able to answer all of our questions and concerns, and we were so impressed by the research he has done on our campus and all of the teams that we have here as well. After the panel ended and Kyle left, all the students broke into a discussion about how much we enjoyed the conversation we had with Kyle. He had so many great ideas that he had for our campus, and Kyle's vision for CSUB athletics will help to not only improve the student-athlete experience, but will help CSUB as we look to lead in the Big West. And so once again, I want to welcome Kyle Conder, to our runner family, and we are so excited to support you in your new role. Thank you.
Thank you, Carson. As we continue with our speakers this morning, please help welcome to the podium our President Lynette Zelezny.
Well, thank you very much, and good morning to the runner family. Good morning to our supporters that are here with us, our alumni, and our community champions. And a very warm, enthusiastic, rowdy row runner welcome to our 4th Director of Athletics here at CSUB, Kyle Conder. Kyle is here with his wife, Susan, their children, Ellis and Ada, all decked out in gold and blue, as well as his family, his parents, Terry and Carol. May I ask the Conder family to stand and let us welcome you officially to CSUB. So happy to have you as part of our family. We're gathered today at the Hall Family Plaza, just outside the home of CSUB Athletics, the Icardo Center. And if those walls could talk, they would tell quite a story of excellence and triumph, a story of teamwork, spirit, a story of resilience and grit. And the best thing about that story is that it is about to have a new chapter, a new era. CSUB has selected a director of athletics who will move us forward in athletic competition, community engagement, and student success. CSUB conducted a nationwide search to find the very best candidate for our university, our students, and this wonderful region. And I would like to thank Vice President Tom Davis for leading the search committee, as well as every member of the search committee. And I see a number of them here. I see Coach Barnes and I see Carson. Please, if you were on the search committee, let us thank you for bringing home this great champion as our athletic director. Please stand. Thank you again. I would also like to share my deepest gratitude for Cindy Goodman, who stepped up to lead as interim athletics director. Cindy, you have been remarkable. Please stand and let us give you our thanks. There she is. Always the humble servant leader. Athletic Director Conder joined CSUB at a pivotal time in the history of our university and Division I athletics. CSUB is charting a new course for our region with the power of our scholarship, research, vision, and the hopes that we have for our students. In athletics, we continue to make our mark in the Big West, while providing our scholar athletes with first-rate education, opportunities also to engage with our community. CSUB has always understood the importance of community support. We have so many devoted supporters with us today, and I want to thank you, and I'm glad that you're here to welcome Kyle, and I know that you'll become very, very good friends. As our most loyal champions, you will have that close connection to our new athletic director, who will turn to you for friendship and guidance. I see a number of our supporters here, the Varners. I see Tom Hart Baseball Stadium. If you are one of our wonderful community supporters, would you let us thank you? Please stand and let us give you a round of applause, please. Kyle, I will leave you with the words of our very first athletic director, Rudy Carvajal, a legend here at CSUB. Rudy joined Cal State in 1972. In the early days of our history, he described the campus at that time as sagebrush and sand dunes. When Rudy retired in 2010 after a 38-year career at CSUB, he reflected on what it takes to be an exceptional director of athletics. And this is what he said: athletics at this level is a growing process for everyone involved. If you don't grow as a coach, as a player, as an administrator, then you're not going to have the kind of success and memory that you really need to have. And now it is my great honor to welcome to the podium our newest Roadrunner, CSUB Director of Athletics, Kyle Conder.
All right, very good. Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, there we go. Yeah, Arthur got him warmed up, that's great. What a great day. Well, let me start by saying thank you to everyone involved in this search process. Again, thank you to President Zalesny and Dr. Wallace for inviting me and my family to join this exceptional institution. Thank you to the search committee, again, led by Tom Davis. And I want to reiterate what President Zalesny said. I really appreciate Cindy Goodman leading the department, that steadfast commitment to the department over these past several months. I, again, want to give her a nice round of applause. She's been really, really instrumental in this transition. Thank you, Cindy. I also want to thank a few of the people who have helped me get this opportunity. Thank you to people like SMU President R. Gerald Turner, our athletic director there, Rick Hart, Matt Roberts, Coach Rob Evans, that Coach Rod Barnes knows very, very well. People like Tim McMurray, and Joyce Bell. These people and many others helped make me into the athletics administrator I am today. I also want to thank my parents, Terry and Carol Conder. If they'll give a wave again to the group so everybody can see them. Very good. So my dad grew up actually in the San Joaquin Valley just up the way in Atwater. And both of my parents are actually graduates of the Cal State University system. And they've always loved and supported me unconditionally. President Zalesny pointed out my immediate family. So again, I want to say thank you to my superwoman wife, Susan, and our kids, Ellis and Ada. I told the search committee throughout this process that intercollegiate athletics is our family business. And I mean that. My dad was a high school coach and a teacher. My mom was faculty and staff for over 20 years at the university where I grew up in our hometown. And Susan has been an accomplished athletics administrator for 20 years in her own right. She's the senior woman administrator at the current institution where I'm coming to CSUB from. Our kids have grown up going to basketball games and soccer games and swimming and those kind of things. And so for us, this is a lifestyle. And so again, I'm really honored and excited to serve as the athletics director at CSUB. This institution is an amazing university in a terrific community. I'm so proud to serve as the steward for CSUB's athletics legacy, as President Zelezny put it, and help lead us into this next chapter. In the coming days and weeks, I'll continue to meet our student athletes and our coaches, staff, supporters, campus community, and many others. If you see me, stop me and introduce yourself, okay? I want to get to know people here. My commitment to President Zelezny and Dr. Wallace is to enhance the 4 pillars of our program, of our department: academic excellence, an outstanding student-athlete experience, competitive success, and community engagement. Okay, we're going to raise those things up. We'll move forward in a collaborative approach that'll start with a listening and learning tour on my behalf. If you care about CSUB athletics, I want to hear from you. Okay, I told the search committee I've got 2 ears and 1 mouth, and I'm going to use them accordingly. Okay, so I want to hear from this group. As we proceed, I can already tell you that our focus will always be on our student athletes. They are our why, if you will, okay? They are why the athletic department exists. They are why I pursued a career in athletic administration, and they are why we will work every day to provide that outstanding student-athlete experience, okay? At the end of their time with us, we hope that every student has a degree in one hand and a championship ring or rings on the other, okay? Regardless of their athletic achievements, we want our student-athletes to be better prepared for the next chapter of their lives because they were student-athletes at CSUB, okay? So our work has already begun, and I thank you all again for being here today. I'm excited to meet each of you, and if you aren't a donor or a season ticket holder, okay, I invite you to call 661-654-BLUE or visit gorunners.com, but just know that I am coming for you, okay? We are the Division I team for Bakersfield and Kern County, and we want the whole community to join us. And so I'll just close by saying thank you and go Runners.
Well, Kyle, it's always a good day when you can throw in getting some more season tickets out there, so that's amazing. Thank you very much for that. And this, ladies and gentlemen, does conclude our press conference for this morning. I want to again thank everyone for coming out. Thank you to our speakers. Thank you to the Conder family for coming. And obviously, thank you, Kyle. We are very excited to have you here. And that is all. For those that are members of the media, we will open up both Mr. Conder and some of our coaches that are here if you would like one-on-ones. And that will be facilitated by our communications director, Isaac and Dan here to my right. And they can get you all set up. But again, that is all. Please take the water and the cookies. I apologize, the top wasn't off earlier. That probably stopped you from getting them. Please take those. And as Mr. Conder said, go Runners.